Welcome to part 2 of the escapade, where the real Ooty adventure begins. New roads, endless views, and memories waiting around every bend. They drove through zigzag roads, each curve pulling them higher. And finally, they made it to Ooty. But the sun had set, the rain poured, and the cold was unforgiving. At last, they checked into La Montana by TGI, their reservations waiting. Cozy rooms open to a breathtaking valley view. After a warm dinner, they called it a day. The next morning, after a hearty breakfast and a few indoor games at La Montana, their Ooty adventure began. First stop, the famous tea and chocolate factory, where they witnessed the art of turning leaves into tea and cocoa into rich, sweet delight. The boys paused their journey for another experience of pure indulgence, a sumptuous meal within Club Mahindra Derby Green's iconic Ascot restaurant, where colonial elegance meets culinary finesse. And in that timeless moment, surrounded by heritage charm and the gentle hum of conversation, they savored more than food, they savored camaraderie, place, and memory. Fed and content, the boys left the clink of cutlery behind and turned their sights toward the iconic Paikara Falls. Just about 20 kilometers from Ooty, here flows the sacred Paikara River, rising from Mukurti Peak and plunging into twin cascades of 55 meters and 61 meters, carving a spectacle that's both powerful and poetic. Darkness closed in, the relentless rain drummed harder, and with no signs of clearing, the boys had no choice but to retreat to their hotel. The next morning, after checking out and preparing to leave Ooty behind, the boys knew one thing for sure: they couldn't return home empty-handed. So, before bidding farewell to the hills, they stopped at the famous chocolate galleria. From the fiery choco chili deep nuts to rich handmade chocolates, bottles of homemade wine, soothing eucalyptus oil, and fragrant masalas, they packed a piece of Ooty to carry back with them.
At the heart of Chocolate Galleria is Kirthan, soft-spoken, yet sharp, a next-generation entrepreneur who knows exactly how to delight his customers. With vision in his eyes and passion in his craft, he is all set to take the Chocolate Galleria to the next level. With bags full of Ooty's treasures and smiles to match, the boys made their way to Needleview Hill Point once again, chasing one more memory, one more glimpse of its breathtaking scenic beauty, before the mountains finally bid them goodbye.
After soaking in the majestic view, the boys weren't done chasing thrills. They set their sights on the elusive tiger once again, this time at the Mudumalai Tiger Reserve. But the striped king of the jungle remained hidden. Instead, fortune favored them with a rare sighting, a mighty herd of Indian gaur, standing tall and proud in their natural habitat. Dismayed once more, the boys turned their wheels homeward. Yet the journey had its own surprises: graceful peacocks dancing by the roadside and gentle giants, the elephants, marking a fitting farewell to their adventure. Before calling it a journey's end, the boys made one last pit stop at the city where it had all begun, Mysore. This time, they dove into the legendary flavors of Ruchi mess, savoring a hearty meal that was the perfect full stop to their grand escapade.
With heavy hearts and countless memories etched in their souls, the boys found themselves back in Bangalore, swept once more into the rush of routine and chaos, before they could even realize their escapade had truly ended.
Hope you enjoyed witnessing the escapade unfold. This chapter may have ended, but many more stories await. Stay tuned. Please don't forget to share and subscribe.